Have you ever considered how university policies shape the behaviors, reputation, and consequences within these institutions? It's an intriguing question, isn't it? University policies aren't mere rules on a page, but rather they're dynamic forces that influence every facet of university life. They shape behaviors, uphold the university's values, and manage potential problems within the institution. The impact of these policies is far-reaching, touching on everything from individual actions to the university's public image and financial stability. Now imagine if we could explore these impacts through a unique lens, the lens of triadic relationships. Intriguing, isn't it? These triads reveal the interconnectedness and potential impacts of policies on behavior, reputation, and consequences. They offer us a framework to delve deeper into the dynamics of university policies, helping us understand their mutual influences and interconnectedness. Our exploration begins with the first triad: behavior, potential problems, and the disciplinary process. Here we see how specific actions or conduct by individuals within the university can lead to potential issues that impact the university community's safety, integrity, and values, and it's the disciplinary process that comes into play to address and rectify these behaviors. Next up, we have the triad of financial losses, reputation damage, and prohibited behavior. This triad uncovers how prohibited behavior can damage the university's reputation, leading to financial losses. It's a cycle that highlights the importance of preventing such behaviors to protect the university's reputation and financial stability. The third triad is disciplinary process, consequences, and behavior regulation. This triad emphasizes the importance of adherence to established norms, showing how the disciplinary process coupled with behavior regulation leads to specific consequences for policy violations. Finally, the triad of reputation, financial stability, and policy enforcement comes into focus. This triad underscores the integral role that policy enforcement plays in maintaining a good reputation and financial stability for the university. By examining these triads, we gain a deeper understanding of how university policies are not just rules in isolation, but part of a complex web of cause and effect, feedback loops, and harmonious balances. So let's delve into these triads to uncover the intricate relationships that underpin university policies. The first triad we'll explore is behavior, potential problems, and the disciplinary process. As we delve into the triad, we start with behavior, the specific actions or conduct of individuals within the university. Behavior, as we all know, varies greatly from person to person. It's the kaleidoscope of human actions, both mundane and extraordinary, that shape the everyday life of a university. It's the professor preparing for a lecture, the student studying in the library, or the staff member organizing an event, but it's also the actions that disrupt this harmony, that go against the agreed-upon norms and values of the university community. This leads us to the second element of the triad: potential problems. These are the issues that may arise from certain behaviors, the ripples that disturb the pond. They can range from minor disturbances to significant threats to the university community's safety, integrity, and values. A student cheating on an exam, for instance, not only disrupts the academic honesty of the institution, but potentially undermines the value of its degrees. That brings us to the disciplinary process, the mechanism set in place to address and rectify behaviors that lead to potential problems. It is the university's response, its way of saying, "This behavior is not acceptable here." The disciplinary process could be as simple as a warning or as severe as expulsion, depending on the gravity of the behavior. It's the university's way of maintaining order, upholding standards, and preserving its values. Now let's talk about the causal relationship within this triad. Unregulated behavior can spiral out of control. It's like a small snowball rolling down a hill, gathering speed and size, and potentially causing an avalanche. This snowball effect can lead to potential problems that affect the entire university community. And that's where the disciplinary process comes in. It's the barrier that stops the snowball, that prevents the avalanche. It's the system that says this far and no further. But the disciplinary process isn't just about punishment. It also serves as a deterrent, a reminder of the consequences of unregulated behavior. It's a way of saying, think before you act. Consider the potential problems your actions could cause. In essence, this triad of behavior, potential problems, and disciplinary process is a cycle of cause and effect. It's a system of checks and balances that ensures the smooth functioning of the university. It highlights the importance of each individual's actions, the potential problems that could arise from these actions, and the necessary disciplinary process to address these issues. This triad highlights the importance of a well-structured disciplinary process to address potential problems arising from unregulated behavior. It serves as a reminder that every action has consequences and that a university, like any other community, needs rules and regulations to maintain order and uphold its values. Our second triad explores the relationship between financial losses, reputation damage, and prohibited behavior. Let's begin with the first element, financial losses. Universities are not just educational institutions, they are also complex economic entities. As such, they can suffer significant financial losses due to various factors. One major contributor to these losses can be the second element of this triad, reputation damage. Reputation is a university's currency. It attracts students, faculty, research grants, and partnerships. It gives value to the degrees it awards and underpins its standing in the academic community. But a university's reputation is a fragile thing. It can be damaged by many things, from academic scandals to safety issues on campus. And when a university's reputation suffers, so does its bottom line. Fewer students apply, enrollment drops, and funding sources dry up. The financial losses can be staggering, which brings us to the third element, prohibited behavior. This is where university policies come into play. Policies are designed to regulate behavior within the university, setting out what is acceptable and what is not. Prohibited behavior can range from academic dishonesty like plagiarism to more serious offenses like harassment or violence. When such behavior occurs, it can cause significant harm to the individuals involved and the university community as a whole, but it also has wider implications. News of such incidents can spread rapidly, causing severe damage to the university's reputation. So how do these elements interact? Let's consider the feedback loop. Prohibited behavior can lead to reputation damage. When incidents occur and become public, they can tarnish the university's image. This in turn can lead to financial losses as potential students and sponsors may choose to distance themselves from the institution. These financial losses then put pressure on the university to prevent further incidents of prohibited behavior. This cycle can continue, with each incident causing more damage to the university's reputation and financial stability. But there's an important point to note here. This is not a hopeless cycle. Universities have the power to break this loop through effective policy enforcement and proactive measures. By setting clear policies, enforcing them rigorously, and taking swift action when they are violated, universities can discourage prohibited behavior, safeguard their reputations, and protect their financial stability. In conclusion, this triad underscores the necessity of preventing prohibited behavior to protect the university's reputation and financial stability. It highlights the vital role that university policies play, not just in regulating behavior, but in preserving the very fabric of the institution. It reminds us that universities are not just places of learning, but complex systems where actions have far-reaching consequences. And it emphasizes the importance of proactive measures in maintaining the integrity and success of these institutions. This triad underscores the necessity of preventing prohibited behavior to protect the university's reputation and financial stability. The third triad focuses on the disciplinary process, consequences, and behavior regulation. Let's start with the disciplinary process. This refers to the procedure the university has in place to address policy violations. It's a system designed to be fair, transparent, and efficient, ensuring that all parties involved are treated with respect and dignity. The process usually involves investigation, hearings, and finally, the imposition of sanctions if necessary. However, it's not just about punishment, it's also about education, helping individuals understand why their actions were problematic and how they can make better choices in the future. Moving on, we have consequences. These are the outcomes or penalties that are imposed when a policy is violated. Consequences can vary greatly depending on the severity of the violation and the individual's past behavior. They may range from a simple warning to more severe actions like suspension or expulsion. Importantly, these consequences are not arbitrary punishments, but reflections of the university's commitment to creating a safe, respectful, and productive learning environment. They send a clear message. Actions have consequences, and policy violations will not be tolerated. Finally, we come to behavior regulation. This is all about the rules and guidelines set by the university to govern conduct within its premises and community. These rules are not designed to restrict freedom, but rather to promote a culture of respect, integrity, and responsibility. They provide a clear roadmap for what is expected of every member of the university community and help individuals navigate their interactions with others in a respectful and considerate way. Now let's look at how these three elements are conjoined. The disciplinary process, consequences, and behavior regulation work together in a symbiotic relationship. Behavior regulation sets the standards, the disciplinary process is there to address any deviations from these standards, and consequences serve as both a deterrent for potential violators and a means of rectifying violations when they do occur. This triad illustrates a key aspect of university policy. It's not just about rules, but about fostering an environment where everyone can learn, grow, and succeed. It emphasizes the importance of each individual's role in maintaining this environment and the responsibility we all share in upholding the university's standards. In essence, the disciplinary process, consequences, and behavior regulation are interwoven threads in the fabric of university life. They're tools that help the university maintain order, uphold standards, and promote a culture of respect and integrity. They help create a community where everyone is held accountable for their actions, where everyone understands their responsibilities, and where everyone is treated with fairness and respect. This triad emphasizes the importance of adhering to established norms and the consequences of policy violations. As we delve deeper into the interconnectedness of these triads, we realize that university policies are not just a set of rules, but a framework that helps shape the university community, ensuring it remains a place of learning, growth, and mutual respect. Our final triad examines the relationship between reputation, financial stability, and policy enforcement. Firstly, let's consider reputation. It's the overall standing and perception of a university in the public eye. It's built over time through consistent demonstration of values, achievements, and positive contributions to society. A university's reputation can be a beacon for prospective students, faculty, and investors, drawing them in with the promise of quality, integrity, and innovation. Next, we have financial stability, the economic health and sustainability of the university. This isn't just about having a well-stuffed coffers, it's about having a robust financial structure that can withstand economic fluctuations, ensuring the university can continue to provide quality education, research, and community service no matter the economic climate. Lastly, we have policy enforcement. This is the active implementation and upholding of the university's policies. It's not enough to have policies written down somewhere. They must be enforced consistently and fairly. This provides a stable, predictable environment where everyone knows what is expected of them and what consequences they face if they violate these expectations. Now let's look at how these three elements interact harmoniously. A good reputation attracts students, faculty, and investors, bringing in tuition, grants, donations, and other sources of income, contributing to financial stability. Financial stability, in turn, enables the university to invest in quality education, research, and community service, further enhancing its reputation. Policy enforcement is the linchpin that holds everything together. It ensures that everyone within the university behaves in a manner that upholds its values, maintains its reputation, and contributes to its financial stability. Without effective policy enforcement, a university risks reputational damage and financial instability, as unchecked behaviors can lead to scandals, lawsuits, and loss of trust. Therefore, maintaining a good reputation and financial stability is not just about attracting the right people and managing money wisely. It's also about enforcing policies effectively. This triad underscores the integral role that policy enforcement plays in sustaining the university's overall well-being and success. Having explored the four triads, we can see the interconnectedness of university policies. Let's take a moment to reflect on the fascinating journey we've embarked on together. We've dissected each triad, revealing the intricate relationships within the university's policy framework. Each triad, with its unique elements and relationships, contributes significantly to the wider university system. The first triad showed us how behavior, potential problems, and the disciplinary process are causally linked. This triad emphasized that unregulated behavior leads to potential issues, necessitating a disciplinary process to maintain order and uphold standards. Our second triad highlighted the feedback loop between reputation damage, financial losses, and prohibited behavior. Here we saw how prohibited behavior damages the university's reputation, leading to financial losses. This cycle underscores the necessity for the university to continuously work to prevent such behaviors to protect its reputation and financial stability. The third triad brought into focus the conjoined relationship between the disciplinary process, consequences, and behavior regulation. This triad underlines the importance of the disciplinary process and behavior regulation in leading to specific consequences for those who violate the policies. And lastly, our fourth triad illuminated the harmonic relationship between reputation, financial stability, and policy enforcement. This triad underscored that maintaining a good reputation and financial stability is crucial for the university, and these elements are harmoniously linked to the necessity of enforcing policies effectively. Each triad, in its own way, has unveiled the interconnectedness within the university's policy framework. They've shown us how behavior, reputation, community safety, and financial stability are all influenced by policy creation and enforcement. By considering these triads, we gain a deeper understanding of university policies as part of a complex web of cause and effect, feedback loops, and harmonious balances. This exploration underscores the importance of thoughtful policy creation and enforcement, considering the wide-ranging implications on behavior, reputation, and financial stability.